What's going on, everybody? Vince Goodrum here. It is Wednesday evening, and the reason why I wanted to make this video is someone wanted me to check out John Bravo's video about Phil Baroni getting beat up, and uh, John Bravo's my dog and everything like that. And actually, I just spoke with him like 5 minutes ago about something else here. But because I was a corrections officer back in the day, people want to know the great one's opinion about it. So I'm always more than happy to oblige. Now, to be honest with you, I can't even collaborate that this information is actually true or not. I mean, I do trust John about the situation, but just offhand, I want to point out to you that I have no collaborating information that or the details or circumstances as far as Phil Baroni getting beat by the guards here. But there is a couple of things I do need to let you guys know. Number one, correction officers don't just go and beat up inmates here. There has to be a reason. Now, when I laid a beating on an inmate, it's because usually they attacked me or we were doing what's called a cell extraction. And even then, it wasn't what's called a beat down. It's basically subduing a person using physical force there. Just keeping it real and telling it to you like it is. And yes, people can have broken bones. I did break an inmate's arm. Wasn't intentional or anything. He was just a skinny little fella. Things just happen, spaghetti-o type stuff, just saying. Uh, and if Phil Baroni was scuffling around, then yes, body parts are going to start flying off, as well as teeth are going to come out there naturally. But just for the record, corrections officers, for the most part, we're not trying to get into fights or anything like that. Because at the end of the day, we want to go home and see our families here. We don't want to get caught up in the BS there, because guess what? The following day, we're going to have to go and confront those same type people again. We're going to have to guard that person again. So it's not like they're going to be going anywhere. This isn't like some sort of traffic stop to where, okay, you can get an argument with someone, but then you can drive off. Not when it comes to prison. Because you're going to have to see that person the very next day or pretty soon, depending on how long he's in the hospital. But as far as Mexico prisons are concerned, yes, they are going to be rougher than American prisons, naturally, because Mexico has a lower economy than the U.S. But the benefit of Phil Baroni being in Mexico is at least he's going to have an opportunity to get out of prison one day, possibly. Because his sentence would be at the very max 50. So he is facing between 30 to 50 years, whereas if he was in the United States, it'd be life without parole. Easy peasy. So there is a slight possibility that Phil Baroni in his lifetime can get out of prison. He'll be a very old person there. That's if if he gets convicted, or they can find him insane. Essentially, yes. In Mexico, they can still find him what would be called in Mexican, loco oco. Just keeping it real and telling it to you like it is here. Uh, But in any event, as far as Phil Baroni is concerned, he needs to really keep his nose clean. And if he's trying to be aggressive with the guards here, the guards are never going to start anything. I never started anything. If there was some static, you don't start none, you don't be none. You know, guards don't try to start fights here. I mean, that's they're not corrupt. They're not going to be paid off by a criminal cartel. Now, if Phil Baroni was involved with any cartel activity while in Mexico, that might be a little bit different, but I'd seriously doubt it. But again, I can't collaborate whether he got a whooping or not. I trust, like I said, I trust John Bravo as far as what he said there. But corrections officers are not going to go and intentionally beat on someone unless they have a really good reason. Because even then, even back in the day, you got to write a report on it there. You got to answer to your sergeant there. It's the same way, And Phil Baroni is pretty much a celebrity. So he's going to be under watch by the world. The world's watching him. So the last thing a warden would want to do is to have him injured to the point to where he can't testify or gets killed there. So Baroni will be all right as far as his stay in prison there. As far as to how much time he's probably gonna get, well, that's I'm gonna tell you right now that ain't gonna end well. That's all I got to say for right now. Like and subscribe to the Vince Goodrum channel. Click the link below. Also visit vincegoodrum.com. And as always, peace and soul.